Can we just call Monday night off?
About a 3-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Rondo kicks it out. Perkins wide open for the jumper. Williams won't go, and that will end the third quarter. The Boston Celtics returning home after winning the first 2 games in Orlando. And a good old-fashioned blowout. Paul Pierce got it started. He's had plenty of help. Great defensive effort from the Celtics. They head to the fourth quarter up by 28. The Boston Celtics with a 28-point lead as they're ready to take a 3-0 lead in this Eastern Conference final. They've got help from everybody. You saw Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rajon Rondo, Kevin Garnett, Big Baby Davis off the bench. It has been a total team effort as they've come back from a regular season that was uneven, to say the least. They did win 50 games, but even Danny Ainge says it wasn't good enough. They had struggled mightily during the regular season because of health problems. Howard puts it up and in. But despite all those health problems, Doc Rivers remained positive. He kept telling the guys, we're close. I like this team. And finally, they're healthy. And we've seen what that health has been able to do as the fans getting involved now, starting to think about the finals as they're saying, beat LA. A familiar chant here in Boston. Perkins puts it in. 49 points for Orlando here in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement that time, but Carter can't hit. The shooting percentage is 35% for the Magic. Ray Allen. Allen just keeps running and running and running. Shot clock at 2. Foul behind. The foul's going to be on Lewis. That's 5 fouls on Lewis. And we said a total team effort. 5 players in double figures. Mark credited the team defense as well. Everybody getting involved. That's been the beauty of this resurgence of this team.
Is that Big Baby's picture all the time, or just when he's the leading scorer?
I think they have a change when they're trailing. Meanwhile, we talked about Doc Rivers remaining positive. Ray Allen said he gives Rivers a lot of credit and said he even did the same thing in 2008.
He used to always say, guys, we're going to win the championship. We're going to win this whole thing. And, you know, this was between us. We never talked about it out in the media or around anybody else but us. And he said all the time, and, you know, lose 2 in a row, and he's like, guys, we're going to win this whole thing. We're going to put another banner up. And I used to just look at him, and I was like, man, this guy, he really believed that. And now I really believe it.
Carter's foul. Shot won't go as Ray Allen drags him down. So free throws coming up. And Rivers has done an incredible job with this team again. They went through all the problems with the injuries. And he's been very helpful. Rajon Rondo gives him a lot of the credit for his development as well. Trying to win his second championship. There's been talk about this might be it for him. He even hinted at that a couple of months ago. Said he might want to spend more time with his family. But he loves coaching this team. And this young point guard has developed. It's going to make it tough for him to walk away.
But you can understand why that is such a difficult decision for him. He's got a great player, Austin, who's going to be a senior next year in high school. He's got other children. I mean, I can understand why it would be a dilemma every year.
Tony Allen hacked by Carter. Allen will go. 4 fouls on Carter. It's just, again, we know Boston's playing well. And in your eyes, Jeff, that they certainly had the advantage this, but did not expect this. Not a 26-point beating here in the fourth.
really tonight, as much as we're focusing on their offense, it's their defense, Orlando's defense, that's let them down. But I give credit to the Boston players. You think about it, Ray Allen is often their third option, and you could make the case that he'd be the first option for Orlando. I love how Ray Allen prepares himself, but doesn't complain about shot attempts. And some games, like last game, he got 6 attempts. He just plays the game the right way. If there's 2 on me, I pass. If there's 1 on me, I shoot.
Well, you look at all 3 of the big 3, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, they were all stars in another place. Garnett in Minnesota, Allen in Milwaukee and Seattle, ball knocked out of bounds. And Pierce here, and they've all sacrificed. We talked about it a lot back in 2008 when they won the title. They're doing the same thing again. Look at Garnett and Pierce, the lowest scoring they've had since their rookie year. Ray Allen, his lowest scoring in 12 years, but they don't care.
And I'm never going to say the big 3 again, because this young man is playing the point guard position arguably as well as you can play it. Watching him get it done as you see Wallace knock down the shot. If you told, I would never guess in 2008 that I would ever say, if you're trying to be a point guard, young people watching, take a look at Rondo and what he's doing. But today, that's a statement that I would make emphatic.
And again, as we said earlier, a guy that came from a question mark as maybe the #1 question on the team, whether or not to go win a title, to now the leader on the floor. It's just an amazing transformation, especially considering he's done it with such strong veterans on the team. Perkins can't get it to go, gets it back again. Blocked by Howard.
He's gone from the question mark to the answer.
Peaches fumbles with it.
And the one thing I will say also, like you talked about a couple of minutes ago, Mike, giving credit to Doc Rivers, because I'm sure there were many days when he was frustrated watching Rondo play the point guard position, not making the proper plays. But he hung with him, continued to teach him, and stayed in his ear.
He admitted he was a tough guy to coach his rookie year, said he was stubborn. So Rondo felt like he knew everything.
But to me, sometimes your greatest weakness, if you say stubbornness is a weakness, turns into your greatest strength. As Wallace knocks in another 3. Because everyone, particularly his game, where he doesn't have a shot and a jump shot, everybody's trying to tear at him, tear him down, and he was able, because he has great belief in himself, to stick in there and believe when others may have thought he was about to fail.
And the Celtic fans, meanwhile, they are believing. They're really starting to believe in this team. Not many thought as the regular season ended that it'd make a long run in the playoffs. But boy, have they turned it around. First against Miami, then against Cleveland, and now on the verge of going up 3-0 against Orlando. A dominant performance from the Boston Celtics, up by 32. With 8:07 remaining in the fourth, time for our Windows 7 winning combination.
And it's all 5 guys in double figures. First play of the game, easy one for Paul Pierce, spinning off Barnes' body, and then Rondo off the dribble, bounce pass to Garnett, and then another great pocket bounce pass by Ray Allen to Big Baby, and then little 1-2 pick and roll miscommunication, just enough space for Ray Allen. But this is the play of the game. Rajon Rondo, whatever Rondo. I can't say his name, but I can see a great player when I can see one. That is a play that is inspiring to not only the team, but to an entire fan base.
And indicative of the series as Howard is fouled. You look back at the Celtics. Rondo and the Celtics came back in the Cleveland series in the conference.